Nah, nothing. That blew my data. Hey, I'd like to say welcome to Faraday Studio, but I don't know if you're welcome today. Actually, this is are we behind the scenes? This is the scene, but we're not behind it, but we're here. And I'm actually midst developing an activity. I've got some balloons and some oranges. The story is that there's inside a lemon peel, the zest, there's an oil called limonene, Limonene. Being an organic chemist, I know E&E means there's a double bond. It's a hydrocarbon. But anyway, the story goes that if you squeeze an orange peel, a little drop of that limonene, magic juice, if it hits a balloon, it'll pop it. And the chemistry is solid. These balloons are polymers, long rubber polymers, long carbon chains. And in the case of this, the latex is almost like a mishmash. There's long chains that are also connected side to side. They've got some linking bonds. And when you inflate the balloon, you're tugging on those molecules. And if you could get a few of those molecules to let go, it'll start a hole and tear and pop. So that's very simple. And I suppose you could just stab it with an ice pick and be easier, but the idea that there's a little organic chemical that could actually cause the chemical breakdown of this latex enough to pop the balloon. And of course, being the wizard, I thought I would experiment a little bit. Some balloons are made to pop easily, and they're probably not vulcanized. They're not made with a strength of cross-linking with sulfur. And some balloons, you would want them to be strong, and some balloons you wouldn't. So I've got some balloons that I bought at the toy store. They're water balloon. These are designed to pop, I'm assuming. But then here are the expensive I got at the party store that they wanted to last a long time. So you'd think these would be stronger than those, or less prone to attack by limonene. I wonder if the limonene is the same in all oranges. I went over to the grocery store and I got two different varieties. First of all, I've got to see if this actually works. So here is an orange peel. Here is a balloon, and I'm not going to cheat this. I'm just going to hold the balloon like this, and I'm going to try squeezing this and see what happens. Woohoo! That was cool. Who's the wizard? I got the orange. This experiment over. I got to go change my pants. I'm sorry. Gee, many God. What's going on here? Is it going to happen again? Son of a gun. Limonene. Well, I don't know how many times you can squeeze this. Now that was 3 or 4 squeezes and it was still putting out the limonene. So here's the big balloon. I'll move over a big balloon. Limonene on the big balloon. Ready? I'll be a son of a gun. Let me try another piece. There is a difference in the balloon. Look at that, amazing. More limonene on the big, expensive balloon. Oh, man. Well, I can see it squirting out. There's a real fine little mist that squirts out of the peel. Okay, so now I know you guys are probably vulcanized rubber designed to... So we have to use cheap balloons to do this trick. So put that in your notebook. Use cheap, unvulcanized balloons to do the limonene demo. So let's try the little orange because it might have more or less limonene. That's a good idea. Nah, nothing. That blew my data. I guess it's I don't know. I've got to think about this. Let's see. Always want those simple, quick answers, don't you, in science? I want a simple, quick answer. Vulcanized balloons versus non-vulcanized. Maybe it's the thickness of the rubber. Oh, there's a whole bunch of variables that are entering this. And then, of course, I know you're going to say, hey, does it work for lemons and limes? I know it's just going to go on forever, isn't it? I'll have to write an entire volume. Here I am, a grown man playing with balloons and oranges, but it's great. I'm actually this is pure science. It really is. And of course, being the ornery wizard I am, I'm going to come up with some story about the mystery of the orange and how it will pop balloons and that sort of thing. But that's just for fun. Ooh, there it is. Sweet. That's cool. You noticed when I was working, you didn't notice, I noticed looking through the camera, seeing your face when we were doing the thing with the balloons. This particular activity teaches lab technique. I'm not really worried about popping the balloons or the cross-linking of the molecules. But more importantly, and kids are going to remember this the rest of their life, if you give them a handful of balloons and that limonene comes over and it gets spattered all over the tabletop, and they'll get it on their hands, and all of a sudden the balloons will start popping on their own. Pap! It's because they're going to be spattering limonene, or there's going to be a little bit on the tabletop, and they're going to realize real quickly that, hey, I've got to keep this stuff clean and separate. Doggone it, I just spent a half an hour getting these balloons blown up, and they're all pop. Why are they all popping on me? What's going on here? In 3, 2, 1. Join us, please. If you want to do some more activities like this, please join us on social media, and more especially Patreon. We are best of friends with our Patreon members. We let them see things behind the scenes, and now we can go blow up balloons and throw juice around the room and actually be doing some really good science. Enjoy your limonene. Sweet.